Hey everybody, this is the Noble Artist here, and today is going to be an epic video. Now, back in the day, I made a squad. No, I was working on a squad, and I guess in my mind it wasn't finished because I normally wanted 4 to 5 characters in each squad. But I had this one put together. I have 3 characters in it, and 3 is a pretty good number. And the squad is really cool. I'm going to probably try to make more figures in this squad in the future. So if it's going to constantly be expanding, then then there's no point of really capping it at a certain number and then waiting till I get to that number until I make the video. If you just heard a dog bark, yes, I'm watching my friend's dog. Cutest thing ever, but it is downstairs by itself and it's barking. So anyway, this video is just going to be the start of this. I'm going to do 3 parts because I only have 3 of those figures, and I'm going to do a little before and after on that cool stuff. I know a lot of people have been seeing these figures on my shelf. Those are the other 2 in the background. But I'm going to go ahead and make these videos for these figures. One thing I also want to point out is that YouTube has changed the way the videos work, and I can no longer put annotations. So you'll no longer see the subscribe button up here, the tutorial link up in here. The shoutouts, I can't put them up here anymore. So the shoutouts for the video, because I gave a shout out to the first person to leave a comment, I'm going to put that down in the description. So down below in the description is going to be the link or the shout out to the person who leaves a comment first. So please still do that. I'm just going to put it in a different spot. At the end of the video though, I can put some links, some other stuff. Also, these 3 videos will be linked together when I'm done making all 3 of them. So that's kind of a cool feature, but I'm new to it, so it's going to be a little different. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get to this awesome review of this Stormtrooper. Now this is the Elite Desert Squad. So these guys have a lot of tech, a lot of gear. They've been in the desert for a long time, and they're going to be definitely equipped to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you the figure, and then I'll do a before and after and show you what they look like when I'm done. So I will take the gun out of the hand. I usually do the gun somewhat last just because I can, and they get in the way showing off the figure. So this is again a Stormtrooper body, just plain and simple. Now I did cover up the feet here. I put them up closer. We do have metal here for the boots. That's what this olive green color is right there. And then the knee pad, that is white with, again, that's actually gray. So the color scheme is basically gray and white, and then this olive green and some of the maroon little accent pieces, not necessarily the full color. And then we have this really cool kind of, I guess in the desert they have like the sashes and stuff. So this is going to be part of the front sash. There's actually 2 pieces of fabric layered, and then of course painted slightly different color texture to give it some more depth to it. And then we have, over here we have 4 of these pieces of the belt. Now this ammo is a little bit different because I actually have 2 pieces for each. I have the brown piece you see up front, and then that darker brown piece up top right there, that is actually another piece glued on, and then of course the silver and all that is paint. Give it the detail, the paint. Now I do have a metal piece right here in the front. This strap, or this strip right here, is metal. Doing a little bit more of the metal and pieces on the chest when I do that. And then we have 2 grenades right here. Just a little extra detail. The arm piece, again, we have the traditional clone or Stormtrooper armor, and then we have a little comm link right here, a little yellow accent piece on either side. Now on this side we do have 2 green, these olive green ammo packs or supply pouches, however you want to look at those. We have 2 strapped to the left arm, and then this is an actual band of metal going around. All this is metal on the arms. So all those little extra details, it's not just paint, that's actually metal that goes around the arm. Now this really cool piece right here, now this is an actual piece of a necklace. Now necklaces, like really thin ones, like I'm at Walmart, it's like $2, and it is metal, but it bends, which is perfect because it holds its shape and it bends, and I can actually have real metal. So this piece connects into the suit right here, and then goes around to he has a magnetic pistol right here, pretty big pistol actually, heavy duty stuff, but that goes around here to this I want to call this kind of like a life support tank because they are out in the desert. So this right here is going to regulate the heat in his suit. Now this is actually a piece of, it's a clear piece of plastic, and I put a little bit of marker on there. So up close, maybe in person you'll see a little bit better, but it does kind of have this really cool aqua sort of texture, color to it, almost like it is like water or some kind of cooling system. So that right there connects to all the figures. They kind of have this recurring theme with that. I wanted to keep the same kind of armor going with all of them. Also, he has a really cool kind of a desert sand poncho. I guess I have a couple layers of fabric going around here, and of course it goes off the side almost like a pommel, or a pauldron. Wow, all the P words, pauldron. So that's going to go off the right shoulder, And then of course he has the neck guard as always, and then there's a clone face. Bam. And then moving on to the back, we have a really cool custom backpack. Now I did do a tutorial on how to make some backpacks, or just some cool tips and tricks. But yeah, this has some pieces of electronics. You can see right here, these are little itty bits of circuit boards and all that stuff. And then this right here is actually a piece of a toothpick that has some cool texture into it. And then just layered them, glued them, and had to try to keep the consistent color scheme going with that. Also, there's a little that magnet there is for the pistol. And then with these two little sashes that go around the figure, that middle piece is also the same necklace piece right there as is right here in the front of the figure. And of course, he has the comma that goes around. I did put it two tones. It has a little bit darker shade at the bottom, kind of give a little more texture to it. And then moving on to the helmet, one of my favorite pieces. Now this little piece of maroon is a really good touch. It kind of has these earthy like color scheme already with the dark olive and then the yellow. And then of course the gray is also a little kind of an earthy tone. But having this accent maroon on the top of the helmet really pulls the figure together, and it does give it that kind of a deserty theme to it. And I did put some textures right here. Got some gray in the back of the helmet, and then I put two black stripes down on the side. Also in the front, we painted that middle piece right there, if it wants to focus, black, and then I put two silver dots on either side of that vent, just kind of give it some more extra detail. You can never go wrong with the detail on these figures. Now this is a really cool piece here. This is the intercom here on the helmet. Now I guess being out in the desert might not have the best signal ever, so they do have a tri-antenna comm link on their helmet. If it wants to focus on the helmet, we can see we have 3 antennas right there on this slightly bigger piece right there. All these helmets have the exact same comm link on them because they're going to be in the same squad. Got some cool white and black textures right there for the color scheme. There's actually 2 pieces of metal holding those antennas. Those antennas are also metal. So that is it for the figure. Now he does have this really awesome kind of an assault rifle with the tan color scheme. I've seen like all tan like military rifles, but I had the bottom half of this gun tan, and then we have like some of the olive, another pouch there, and the scope off to the side on this one. Got the painted blue there for the scope, and then put a little red tip there for the end of the blaster, and then these 2 pieces of metal right there kind of give it a little extra that Star Wars sci-fi look going on to it. And then of course we have some yellow more accents, just a lot of accent colors. And this really cool piece of a circuit board is actually the clip. If it focuses, you can see that it's a pretty cool circuit. Oh, it might not focus too well, but it does have a really cool pattern into it because it is a circuit. It has these like little grids into it, and I'm not sure if it's going to focus. Maybe not. Yep, oh, kind of. I also am going to get a new camera soon. I know I keep saying that, but I do have the funds now to do it. I'm just waiting for my brother to get some time from work to help me pick out a good one. He's a photographer and a graphic designer, so he's going to help me with picking out a camera. And when I do, it's going to have some pretty awesome features and definitely a lot more megapixels. So I'll have a lot better quality camera to do these videos. So look forward to that. Some better view. Also, the pistol right here has the same clip, which unfortunately I have these smaller pieces. I'm trying to get the focus. It doesn't want to. But this is just a regular Lego pistol, or like one of the rifles. I just kind of trimmed it out a lot, and then put some a little bit of coloring here and there to give it some texture. Put a little tip on the end of that. Kind of a bigger clip. Now it's a pretty cool gun. It's almost like a Magnum, or more of a heavy duty type pistol, but these are what he looks like with both weapons in tow. So this is kind of like I guess the leader of the pack in a way, or the middle ground guy, just the trooper, but skilled soldier. I know I have like the sniper and the flamethrower. I'll probably have a commander and some other cool trades and skills. This is kind of just the I'm not going to say grunt because the whole unit is elite, but he's just like the marksman, just the rifle guy. So that is it for this figure. I'm going to show you a before and after so you can kind of get a little bit better of appreciation. So it came like this from Lego, just out of the box. Nothing on it, just printed. That was printed on. Definitely not that head. Whoa. Pretend you didn't see that. But yeah, this is the before and after. So you can see I put quite a bit of work into this figure. So yeah, that is it for the Elite Desert Stormtrooper. It's going to be the Elite Squad. So let me know what you think. If you like this video, don't forget to hitchhike it. And I would say subscribe, push that button right there, fist pound it, but bam, but you can't because there's no button. But there's going to be a button in the middle of the screen, so you can fist pound the middle of the screen to subscribe. Be awesome. And don't forget, I'm going to try to put, there's 2 videos you can put, so I'll put a link to, on this side is going to be the tutorials, it's going to be a playlist of my tutorials, because I have a lot of cool tutorials how to do stuff. And the other side is going to be, I think I'm just going to do the previous video. When these other ones come out, they will be those videos, so stay tuned for the flamethrower and the sniper. I'm going to have those coming out pretty soon. And yeah, I'm going to be finishing this guy. This was the figure I was trying to convert, the 501st Trooper I was trying to convert to something cooler than what he was. So I'm still working on that, but I really want to get these videos out and show you these customs because they're awesome. So anyway, you all have a super fantastic, wonderful day. God bless, and I will see you next time. Bye.